Generic greetings! Previously in Generic Heights, we tunneled underground quite a bit. As you can see, we've got the foundations going all the way down to the bottom, and the reason why we did this is so we can put in a metro station. If we just go into this section here in transit, we can see we've got a metro station which we can happily plonk down. Now that costs us £5 but hopefully we'll get a lot of people coming in there. Obviously we have a slight issue in the fact that it doesn't have power, but by the look of it, I don't think it needs it. Doesn't say it needs any power, which is an interesting one. What I will do, though, just because I know we're going to have things on these floors anyway, is go to our power. We'll put a wiring closet in here and obviously expand the wiring like that, and then along to there as well, because this one has been without power. This bit is another janitorial. No, it's not a janitorial, it's a plumbing services area that we put in just so we can fulfill the needs for these residents up here. So it looks actually like the transit system was working. You saw people coming and going. There you go, as you can see. So that's really good. So not only are they going to be coming in and out there, they're going to be coming in and out there, which is slightly problematic because we don't have an elevator connected to this bit here. So in order for them to go up and down, they have to use these elevators here, which is slightly problematic because it means that all the traffic now is on this elevator. So what we want to do eventually, not now, is expand this along, but that means having to do all of these foundations here, but expand this along and then go down from this part. It's a shame you can't just do a bit of a tunnel, but alas, yeah, we'd have to go all the way along there and then all the way up to this section here. So we'd have to do like that. Right, like all the way down like this. In fact, you can do this, but it means I can't go across there. But tunnel all the way down here, like so. I'm just going to plan it out just because I can. Now, obviously, it's going to keep shouting at me saying it's unreachable, but that doesn't really matter at the moment. But we'll tunnel down like that, and then eventually across like that. Actually, what's going to happen is it's going to continue shouting at me saying we can't get there. So what I'll do, I'll just go to elevator, and then I'll put this in, knowing that we're going to do that anyway. It's going to cost a bit of money, but as you can see from the bottom left, we got 13,000 plus change, so I'm not really too worried about that. So and what we're going to be doing in this episode is obviously expanding the building, probably put another couple of floors in. In fact, I'll crack on with that now. So we want to put a couple more floors in up the top here. Now, we're just going to, I guess, just expand up. That's the idea of the entire game, is, it's just to make a big tower. But I want to probably put 3 floors in. I think 3 floors for this episode. That would be nice if we can get those actually sorted. We've got a couple of contracts on the go, which is office drones, which is get 100 or more office work. Because as you can see on the top right, we've got 41 out of 100. So we're almost halfway there. Residential potential was apartment residents 31 out of 50. So that's probably our priority. Get that done first. So as you can see on the left-hand side, this is where we've got most of our residents. So we've got these very, very nice luxury apartments. Are they luxury ones? Sorry, they are deluxe. There is a luxury one, but they are deluxe ones, and that's a 1-bedroom apartment. This is a studio apartment, and then we can also get 2-bedroom one as well, and also much better ones. But we'll see how far we go. Let's just put the elevators in here so we can actually go up to the other floors, as well as an emergency stairwell. A lot of people have asked what the hell this is all about. Well, I always think it's best to put an emergency stairwell in it. A couple of people have been commenting on this space here, saying what we can do with it. A lot of people saying, oh, we can put some artwork and stuff like that in it. Yes, you are right. We will be putting artwork in there, but as you can see, artwork does cost a pretty penny. So for example, this piece of artwork here, it costs you what, £5? That's quite a bit of money. Should we actually put some artwork in there? We could put some artwork. I mean, you've got medium art, you've got some sculptures and stuff, so you've got like a sort of like a big, was it a bust there or a statue or something? Yeah. We've also got some sort of artwork thing, generic art, and then that's some sort of like a crane or something, isn't it? I don't really know. Well, that's all about some sort of bird. What does it say? Small sculpture. So it increases your overall prestige, and I guess that's pretty much what it is. I'm gonna put an art there, a piece of art, because, well, it costs us a bit of money, which I'm currently not short on, although I'm very short on it now, but we're going to get some money later on. But I can't really build anything anyway because I'm still waiting for the builders to crack on with these floors. And as you can see, that's knocked up our prestige somewhat. There is our expenditure, obviously going right up through the roof, but we knew this was going to happen anyway. I've got 400 and odd buzz, which is good, so I can probably go for... Well, it would be nice if I can go for, again, this add placements, which is operating costs minus 50%, which is, I don't know why it's going up. You can see it costs 800, where originally it cost about 200. I think it's based on like the amount of people you have or something like that. I don't know if it's fully explained or whether I don't know. Either way, these units here, these are a lobbyist, a building manager, and an interior decorator. They are for well, for decorating, for lobbying, and for building managerial tasks, I guess. It just opens up these things here. So, for example, politics, aesthetics, and operations. So we've got height limits. That increases the height limits. We don't really want that one. We've also got the new construction office built here, which I haven't actually put in, I don't think. If I go to building staff and go to expand your construction staff. Yes, we can put a new construction office in there. Now, whether I want to do that, how much does it actually cost? Building costs free and 300. Oh, yeah, building cost. It's free. Well, if it's free, then we'll have all of them. That's the best price. That's the nice price, free. So we'll see how that one goes. You can see we've got some problems with this elevator here, which obviously we don't want to break because walking up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 floors up to the center here, walking up them stairs just after getting off the train, you're going to be a bit grumpy if the elevator is broke, so we'll make sure that's fixed. So we need to get in more offices, more apartments. Let's work on the apartment section of that one. Also, by the way, we want to go for some more eateries. You can see we've got large restaurants. Look, that's a fairly big restaurant. We'll probably be able to get at least 2 of them put in there. And probably won't be able to get any more than 2 because a lot of these require like other amenities such as bins and things like that, but we'll see how that one goes. We also haven't got any shopping areas, but I also want to put them in around here as well, but that means we will have to put like a storage space. We currently got storage down there, but we'll have to expand that. We'll have to expand that down the bottom like so. We'll do that there. I'm worried I'm probably going to overexpand, so I'm just waiting for these to crack on. Let's just go to our allocating spots for residential, and we can see we've got a... Oh, that's medium office. Let's have a quick look. Residential. We've got a large 2-bedroom apartment. Look at that. It is absolutely massive. Wow. We've also got a small 2-bedroom apartment, which we would actually not be able to fit in there, which is problematic. We've got a standard 1-bedroom, which we've already got round here. I think what I'll do, I'll have another couple of floors, which is just these standard 1-bedroom ones. Then we'll go for the 2 bedrooms, which will be there. I think we'll start putting them from there onwards. Are there any requirements? I think they just prefer higher up. See, these ones here, I would like to put these in. There's our money. Not bad. I would like to put these in, but they wouldn't be able to fit. One there and one there. They would fit exactly, but they wouldn't have any recycling or anything like that, which is obviously not something that we really want, because we do want recycling in here. So let's just place all these in like so. And then each one of these, if you go for the deluxe, you will need, let's have a quick look, you need trash bins on the same floor and recycling on the same floor. They expect it. They don't need it, but they do expect it. If you don't get that, then they might move out, which is more problematic. You've also got the luxury 1-bedroom apartment, which requires a greater variety of stores that sell appliances and housewares. Prefers upper floors, hates noisy areas, hates smelly areas, needs a laundromat and expects housekeeping services. So we haven't got either of them. So what we'll probably do is just go for the deluxe 1-bedroom apartment. So we're going to get both of them. Just have a quick check here. Needs electricity, needs cable, and needs water. Okay, that's what they actually need. And then they expect some services. So they expect a bin, trash bin, and they expect recycling as well. There we go. And obviously we also want to get some lovely wallpaper like so. Excellent. Lovely. Right, so there's them put in. Slight issue with this, haven't yet got any electrical supply up there, so let's sort that out. So electricity will run, how much money have we got? 8 grand, more than enough to do this all the way to the end on each one like so. There we are. They require cable. Starting to cost a bit of money this, but not a massive issue. Although I say that as the money is flying down. And I believe they also required, was it water? It was water, yes. They don't require gas. But we will be running gas along here eventually, because we want to have restaurants in here, and I believe they do require gas. Okay. There's that sorted. So, they're going to crack on building those, and that'll bring in, I would expect, 2 people apiece. Let's see what it does. 33 at the moment. That goes up to 35, so it's 2. Yeah, why is that? Why? Tenant is considering moving out. Could not dispose of our trash yesterday. Need more bins on this floor. What do you think that is? And they haven't even moved in, so why are they complaining? Fatheads. Let's have a quick look at these things here. It is Collection is okay. Recycling stored 40%. Trash amount stored. So it looks like the places here are not overdone. So that's okay. So I think this guy's just complaining because we didn't have the bins properly put in. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. There's been a couple of people telling me to increase our rent, which it might be a good idea. It might not be. Let's increase it by 10% across the board and see what happens. If everybody now moves out, that's going to be problematic, isn't it? We can see we've got some seepage coming through some of the floors here. What I'll do is I'll say renovate. I was going to say renovate a lot of offices, renovate everything, but that's going to cost far too much money. But we'll crack on with the restaurants and everything else, then we'll say renovate the other ones. Because we do have a bit of an issue there. Looks like there's some people in here. Let's just check them out. Got Danny. Got Kathleen. Charles. Rita. And this one. Who's the ones that complain? George and Joanne. Bastards. Right, so, office workers, 41 of 100. The apartment residents, 38 of 50. So, we need to pretty much crack on with that. This floor, as I mentioned before, is going to be the sort of amenities floor. Where we'll have all of this stuff, like the politics snap, but that will change. Look at that. Our overall revenue is pretty much flat. Expenditures up, down, all over the place, which is not a massive issue, but we'll see how it goes. Rent is too high. They should be paying less. They're saying rent is too high. They're saying rent is too high. They're all unhappy about that, but I'm not really going to do anything. The satisfaction is slowly going down. I'm not going to do a lot with the rent. I'm going to keep it as is and, you know, see what I can do with it. I'm going to also renovate all of the total tenants just to keep that all sorted. But yes, I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to bother messing around with it too. Oh, they've moved out. Ah, that's always problematic. Let's fix that again. There we go. So they moved out. That's an interesting one. I'm guessing they're not moving in here because of the rent. I think that's it. I think that might be it. It seems strange because you can't really alter these sliders by the look of it. If you do, they will just go no. But I guess if you provide them with really, really nice things, then they will be happy. So now they're saying the rent is too high. I guess they're just standard people because we always complain that the rent is too high. Rent is too damn high. Wasn't there a part? Wasn't there? I remember the guy that used to do that. The rent is too damn high party or something like that. Pretty much became an internet sensation overnight. Today's beverage is milk, plain and simple. Right. What we need to do now is add some other. I guess we would like sort of shopping space. So I think we'll put a couple of places in. 1, 2. Damn it, you can only fit 2 in, which is problematic. So we'll put 2 of them in there. So we want probably, we haven't got any clothing stores or any computer thing, anything like that. This one requires 1 empty bay. Alright, of course, we haven't got any empty bays, so we'll sort that out first. We'll go down the bottom. I believe it's in storerooms and then loading bays, and we'll put them in there like so. Then what we'll probably do, because I know I'm going to get there eventually, is just expand this on, and then we'll expand it twice. It's not going to cost a great deal of money, and obviously we've already got the travelators in, the elevators and stuff, and the stairwells, so we don't need to mess around too much. What have we got here? We've just locked a space for a large office. Ooh, we'll probably have large offices up here then. That'll be quite good. Cool. I guess that's because our prestige has gone up. Excellent. Right, back over to here, storerooms, and then we'll put some more storerooms in like so. I'll put 1 more in. So we've got enough storerooms to hopefully get these sorted. So in order to get the other apartments, let's just see exactly what the other apartments require. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm only going to do it to that side because I want to have the stairwell. Oh, good grief, that is incorrect. There we go. Stairwell. That is correct. And then elevator. There we are. What's this one here? That is an upgraded elevator that does not need to start on the ground floor. Oh, fair enough. Exclusive elevators. Or is it executive? I don't know. Anyway, yes. So they are saying enjoy living on the floors, and they're not complaining about the rent. This is most good. 40 out of 50 apartment residents for the residential potential. Excellent. And in terms of the people that are going to be in up here, you can see we've got a 2-bedroom now, which I think we're going to go for the 2 bedrooms, and we'll see exactly what they need. You've also got this one here, which is expensive lot apartments, which is fairly big. We're going to put it in here, and we'll see. So, oh my good grief, look at that. A large 2-bedroom apartment needs greater variety of medium restaurants, medium stores, stores that sell fashion, appliances, and clothing. Okay, what I'm going to do then is delete that because we can't get that one. What we'll do is go back to these, not 2-bedroom ones, the 1-bedroom ones. Because we know that each one of these, if we can get a luxury, then we're on the right track. Great variety of stores that sell appliances and household items, I believe it was. Housewares. Right, so that would be appliances and housewares. So we've got some appliances here. That will do us quite nicely. And we've also got shoe stores, computers, electronics. I think we'll go for a Elders, computers and TVs, or global electronics. I think global electronics sounds a bit better. So we'll just pause a second and we will, before we do anything else. Oh, I was going to say wire it up, but it's already wired up because of that. These spaces here we can obviously change and move around, and it's not really a big problem. We can put in whatever you want. It doesn't really matter that we have any spare gaps. I know there's been a couple of people saying, "Oh my God, we got a gap there." Well, the fact is we can't really completely fill every space. I mean, we can, but that's where you've got artworks and stuff, and it would just be like an adjoining corridor. You have to look at it like that. So there's the 4-9 going in. So there's that one sorted. Don't think they need anything else. That person is out of electricity. That's an interesting one. Demand is 102%. Oops. Right, so time to expand down the bottom, like so. And then we will leave it there. We'll expand it. And what we want to do is go to, what, 7 grand. Enough to go to electricity. And one of these big substations. Bosh! There we go. Right, that should be hopefully sorted. They're considering moving out because they didn't have, like being in the high traffic area, the employees seem to be unhappy. Rent's too high. Did not turn a profit yesterday. Rent is too high. Well, let's have a quick look. Too damn high. No, and I also unticked something. Let's take that back on. So the employees are unhappy. Let's have a click on him. Happiness is au clair. Au clair? That's a word now. Sadly, it says this place is so dirty. Let's have a look at our... renovations. It's going to cost 1.8 to renovate. Oh, that rhymes. So what else could I actually do in order to clean it? We've got janitorial services, but this is the maintenance office. Actually, do we have janitorial services? I think it would be in here. See, that's apartment dwellers. Handyman services. See, that's not that... Is there like a cleaner? Is that what we're missing out on? Do we have a cleaner? Building staff, they got maintenance, construction. Trash, we've got that. Storerooms, we've got that. Transit, we've got that. So there isn't. It's just, I think it's just we need more like people to, we just need more to clean it. That's all it is. They're still saying the rent's too damn high, but I'm not going to change it. You're going to have to deal with it, I'm afraid. Absolutely high and down outside, which is bad for traffic in the area, but hopefully the metro station, we won't have a problem with it. We can't have another metro station. I know there's been someone asking, can you have more than one metro station? As far as I'm aware, you can only have the one. Yeah, metro station. Must not have any metro stations. Excellent. So there we go. There's our budget summary, which is total revenue 16, total expenses 19. So we're in profit, but not by a great deal. What I want to do eventually is we can actually go for +1 construction worker. Let's get that thing there. Also got optimized maintenance, which is all maintenance workers work 50% faster. This is good. There we are. And then what I'm going to do because of that is say renovate all of the rooms, which will hopefully sort things out. So each one of these, you can say luxury. Yes, we can actually get luxury in there. So what I'll do is just check. Oh, that's an extra maintenance thing. That's what that was shouting at. What I'm going to do is expand it all the way to the end again, spending more money, and then we'll put a elevator in there, and then we'll put a sort of gas and lecky. Sorted. And then we'll start working on the luxury apartments. So, expects trash and recycling. Of course it does. Of course they do. They always bloody just expect everything. They don't think, oh, well, I'm just going to go down a floor to put it there. No, they just expect everything to be done for themselves. And rant over. So, we'll put in that there. And we want to have trash bins and recycling. Excellent. What sort of height are we on now? We haven't really got this. We're on floor 14. Not bad at all. It goes up to, currently, goes up to 39, but remember, we can expand that with some of our bureaucracy stuff. And we go to -10, which is, it's as deep as that goes. I do want to expand this along, but it's going to cost so much. In terms of phone lines, we've got 72% utilisation, 72 on the water, and 80% on the gas. Cable is 36% because we put in this massive cable out. I thought, I'm not going to mess around with a couple of small cables. I'm going to put a big one in, and it's worked out quite well. Has worked out quite well. Office workers 41 of 100, apartment residents 40 of 50. Maybe if we get some restaurants, we'll get a bit more money in, or maybe we want more shopping areas. I don't know. It'd be nice to put a shopping area on that side, but I don't think we can. What I'm going to do is have a couple of more shopping areas like so, and we'll have this one obviously is for electronics and stuff. I can put smaller stores on that side, by the way. There's nothing stopping me doing that, and I might do that to fill it in. But what we'll do, we want probably a clothing store because we haven't got one yet. So modern outfitting co, and we want a shoe store as well, which will go for modern footwear. So excellent. Modern outfitting, and then next to it, probably a subsidiary or maybe some sort of spin-off franchise, the modern footwear. And then I wonder if we have like a modern vintage clothing store. Don't know how modern vintage would work. I guess it's like reproduction stuff. But anyway, we've got our clothing store there. We've got, oh, we haven't got handbags and briefcases. Oh, we need one of them as well, don't we? Of course we do. We'll go for New Orleans urban leather goods. I was going to go for La Altuette or whatever it is, but I can't hardly say it, so let's just not bother. And we have no money to go anything else, to do anything else. So there's that sorted. We'll probably run something like, no, we don't need to run electricity. That's the good thing about having it all on one side and running it across, because it's always connected up. The downside is that you really do have to run it all the way. My recommendation, if you're starting a tower and plan on building it quite big, is have a spine in the middle. So right in the center, you have either, well, my recommendation for the center would be a set of stairs right up the center, and either side of it the closets, and then have elevators at either left or the right. Okay, you could have an elevator in the center, that would also work. You could have 3, but I think with the map I've gone this size, which is, it's either I think it is the standard size. You probably don't want to overdo it, or you can't really overdo it with the elevators because of the spacing and stuff. You might end up 1 or 2 off, like, and you have sort of gaps all over the place, so it's problematic. Right, so we need to have one more in here, but it's going to cost a little bit of money, so I'm just going to wait. It is sped up to max speed. We are going to get a little bit of money there, as you can see, which is good. We've now got great news. We can now start spending money. So we've got offices, which is happy drones. Increased satisfaction for all office workers. And working through the doors every morning. Is that in... I mean, that's, I assume, 24 hours, yeah. We've got Tony address, which is increased satisfaction for all apartment residents. We've got retail and residential, increased sales revenue for stores. See, these are good for things like, why can't you get the next one? Because I haven't got the, I've actually got it unlocked, I'm guessing. Or I might not have the buzz, I'm just going to let it go. So some of these are good for, say you've got office workers that are really complaining about certain things. It's not too bad if you just go, right, well, we'll use our... We'll spend our buzz on increasing them. I really need to increase this buzz, and the best way to do that is to get like different restaurants and things like that. But we'll see how it goes. What I want to do is just make sure that everything is maintained. So we're going to spend 600 on the old maintenance. So we've got our leather goods there. We've got clothing stores. Have we got clothing? Yes, we've got clothing stores. We've got... No, sorry. That's household appliances. That's electronics, that's clothing, that's shoes, that's handbags, and... Probably, do we want another... do we want another clothing store? I don't know. See, we can get the luxury apartments in here. Needs laundromat and expects housekeeping services. Do we want to put them in? I don't know. Handbags and briefcases. San Francisco casual luggage. Yeah, we'll put them in as well. So that's just the handbag floor. So, there you go. That's just the vanity floor. So, there's that sorted. Let's just have a quick look at our top floor here. So, what I want to do is run some electricity. Like so. And we want to run... Which one? What does it require? Lecky, cable, water, gas. Okay. So, electricity, cable, water. There should be a better way of doing this. I think what would be better is if you click on your start point and then click on your endpoint, it automatically generates a bit like a node system. Or either a node system or... Hang on, why can't we do that? Oh, it's because we haven't connected these up ever. There we go, we've got gas going that floor now. And gas to the end there. Okay, so each one of these requires... all of that, yes. Expects handyman from time to time, plumber time to time, yes, got them. Laundromat, housekeeping. I should speed it up. So laundromat is in... It won't be in that one. Laundromat, there we go. So we can put... I like these spaces here. So laundromat, and what else was it? Housekeeping. Housekeeping! Housekeeping. And housekeeping services. Ooh, quite big. Right, where do we put them then? I guess we could put them on... Well, I could put them here. But my feeling is... do they actually have to be... They can be underground, can't they? And they'll fit quite nicely in here. Won't they? Let's have a quick look at housekeeping. Expects trash bins on the same floor. Expects recycling on the same floor. So, what's best then is if I put it in an area where we can get all three. Now, if I put it here, put it there, we can't fit them in. Oh, have they got a problem with gas? Yes, they do have a problem with gas. Let me just run some gas in here before we do anything else. Gas. There we go. There's them sorted. Right. Look at all the buzz we're generating from this here. Let's just see if I've unlocked some more stuff. 960 we needed. Okay. So, we've got laundromats. We've got not housekeeping services, but we've got everything else put in there. So, housekeeping. Did I just click on it? It said cat there. So I want housekeeping services. No demand at the moment, but we will be getting that. Expects trash bins on the same floor and recycling on the same floor. Now my feeling is that we should probably put them... We don't need them, like, on these places here. The thing is about, like, laundromat services... I thought it would be a laundromat where the actual person goes to the laundromat. It's not. It's not. It's different. They actually go to the person, like go to the place. Oh no, a place for the residents to do their laundry. So is it somewhat where they have to go? I don't know. Does it actually say? Let's have a quick look. Laundromat. Place for residents to do their laundry. Can be underground. See, there's workers there. There was workers there, so it looks like they go and do it take it themselves. It doesn't really explain it. Whether it be someone who comes to an area and says, "I'm going to pick up your clothes, thank you," takes them, washes them, irons them, whatever, puts them in the trouser press, brings them back and says, "There you go, all very nice and done. This is going to be X amount of money." Or whether it's you just turn up, shove your money in the machine, and do your own washing. It doesn't really explain what it is. I assume it's the latter, but it acts like the former, so I don't know. Either way, housekeeping services. It's services for apartment and condo dwellers. I'm going to put it underground, and we will put it on... probably not on the left, because this is where we've got storage. So we'll probably put it this side, like that, and then we'll put in bins, because it does say requires or expects bins on either side. There we go. And then, obviously, it'll be collected by these here. I know there's been a couple of people mentioning this wiring closet here that will go, well, originally was going to run all the way down. Now what I'm going to do eventually, in fact I'm probably going to do that right now, is go to, because I think these classes like wiring closets and looms, if we go to our utilities, you can see this does go down. Yes, so what I'm going to do, instead of that, because I think that's causing a bit of an issue, I'm going to expand along here. Only a little bit because we're actually out of cash, but we'll see how far we can go in a moment. So building width is 69, max 70, so there's only one tile we can go on this side here. Floor area is 100 and, is lead tiles. We're on lead tiles. There you go. 1337 tiles. Oh, good grief. Right, so we're going to expand this like that, right? And the reason for that is you can see this requires gas and such. So what we'll do is we could have a wiring loom here and go all the way down. But I don't know. What I want to do is delete that though. We don't need that. We'll get rid of it. Obviously it's going to then unpower that, but it's not a big problem at the moment. And then what I'm going to do is go to electricity and probably put in some more electricity. That's going to cost a bit too much actually. Let's just put some wiring in. So it'll be where do I want to put it? There and there. The reason that gap is because this is a 3 and then we can fit, oh no, 4 is the maximum. Then we can fit them in if we need to. It's a bit messy. It's very messy. This, I would not want to wire this thing up. It's horrible. Okay, sadly, that's what I thought. We're going to have a bit of a miss out there. Right, so we want electricity going to the end to that. This requires water, which we can run from. Why can't we run it from there? There we go. Didn't long to there. Phone line is also out. That's it. That's a simple matter. No, it's not a simple matter. How? How is it not connected to that? Because the phone's up above it there. How is it not connected to that? There's the phone. I can see the phone. Clear as... Delete. Right. Okay, what we're going to have to do is bulldoze these. Because it's not connecting up properly. And the only way to do it, as far as I can tell, is to have... Delete all of them. And that. Right, phone. Have a loom there. Delete them bits. Have water next to it. Right, so there's them connected up. Wires will connect that up. Electricity's already connected there. I'll delete these. I'm just trying to get rid of all of the garbage bits we don't need. Phone is connected up. And there we go. Now it needs water, which should be just a matter of doing that. And that. Electricity. Okay, so there's all them connected up. Excellent. Right. I think that is about right. We'll just delete all these little bits that we don't need, because if you just keep them in, if you keep them there, by the way, it does cost you building maintenance and stuff like that. So you want to always delete bits when you can. So it looks like so far we're doing okay. We've got enough buzz, hopefully, to, yeah, we can get second stuff. We can get second and third stuff. So we've got direct marketing, gas and cable construction costs less. We've got renter roundup, which is apartment construction's 50% less. We've got exclusive electricity, which is electrical and water construction and daily costs minus 50. Quarter paint, renovation costs minus 50. Foot traffic, 50% more visitors from the day, no weather impact, excellent. We've got aesthetic appeal, free plaza items, exclude statues, artwork costs minus 10%. We've got phoning it in, phone construction costs minus 50%, or minus percent 50 in that case, as you can see. And we got top city, which is office construction. I always go for ad placement. I think the operating costs is you just get more money. That's what it's actually meant for. It's just really, really good. So it looks like we can get our luxury apartments in. There we go. And job done. So we're going to leave it there. Not a bad bit of construction. We've got the metro system added. We've got the extra, 3 floors of apartments plus all of these here. Next episode, what we want to do is add a couple of floors of restaurants and then continue up. Oh, that's out of gas. I'm guessing we've got a little bit of shortage on the old gas. Let's have a quick look. On gas, it is on 120% usage. So we've got a little bit of a problem there. So we're going to have to put another gas thing in. Job done. That should supply it. And yes, it is. Excellent. So yeah, next episode, cracking on. We want to have more, I think, restaurants up here, and then we'll go for the bigger apartments as well. And we do need to crack on with offices. Obviously, I've neglected them a slight bit, but I really want to get the residential potential done first. And obviously, putting all of the rest in will help us out eventually anyway, having these extra stores and such. So as always, oh, someone's moved out. That's not good. Should probably fix that, shouldn't we? And we can't renovate everything because we don't have the money. Let me fix that, and then we'll sort it out. As always, though, comments in the comments. Next episode, cracking on with all the things that I've mentioned. Is this the gumshoe floor? It is. It's the tax floor. So we'll go for accounting and greater variety of food courts. Always picky, these people. As always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.